Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Rockabessa Hitchin Hearts UK in association with Bloodfire Studios and AJLR Media, welcome to the Big Debate Show. I'm your host, The Judge, and each and every Monday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., you, my viewers, will be able to have a debate with me. Now, we have a brand new guest on the show, and it gives me such pleasure to introduce to you, my viewers, my new guest. Hello, Anna, and how are you today?
Very good, thank you.
I'm happy you're on the show.
I'm happy to be on the show as well.
You know, I've heard a lot about you, mostly good.
Good.
So I hope we have a good, honest debate tonight. Now, my viewers, let me say this to you. I'm going to tell you exactly how to get involved in the show in a minute. But I'm going to kick off the show. I'm going to tell you exactly what the debate is all about. Tonight's show is why do women get treated differently than men when... Sorry, hold on. Yeah, it's fluff. Why do women get treated differently than men when they have had a lot of partners? Let me say that again. Why do women get treated differently than men when they have had a lot of partners? Now, I don't know if it's a battle of the sexes. You know, I don't know if it's a case of there's rules for men and there's rules for women. And what we're going to get deep in tonight is the facts and the fiction. But we're going to blend it all in tonight. So I'm going to turn to Anna and ask you, live on the show, what's your views and your opinion? Yeah? Why do you think women get treated differently? Or do you think it's all changed? Let me know.
Personally, I think, Judge, that women recently now are expressing themselves a lot more physically, mentally, emotionally. They're feeling a lot braver. I don't think that they're trying to compete with men. They're just trying to be individuals. They're trying to be themselves.
They're trying to be themselves.
Yeah, that's what I think about that topic, about women sort of having that sort of reputation that they're not. I don't think that they should be judged by expressing themselves.
And when you say expressing themselves, are you saying women nowadays are as free as men? Is it a case of women don't care what men think? It is like back in the days growing up, how women had to sort of like, you know, sit up straight and or ladylike. Is it all changed now? What's your take on that?
I think women are gaining confidence. They're being a lot more empowered. I just think that they want to express themselves, but there are people out there that will be quick to judge them for it. And personally, I don't think that's fair. Each to their own. Also, I think that the people that judge them are the ones that are very contradicting.
Okay.
Personally.
Okay. My viewers, you've just heard Anna for the first time. Now, if you want to get involved in the Big Debate Show, I'm going to tell you exactly how to get involved. It's very easy. The number to call if you want to speak to the judge directly on tonight's show is 07818 361 551. Let me say that again. 07818 361 551. That is the number to call. That's the hotline number. It's hot. But if you feel you're a bit on the shy side, like so many other people, sometimes I'm shy. It's natural. But if you feel you're a little bit on the shy side, don't worry. You can Facebook me or use the Twitter, The Big Debate Show. With the Twitter, just take off the W. Don't ask me why, but that's how it goes. Now, if you've just tuned in, we are debating, why are women treated differently than men when they've had a lot of partners? Now, Anna, let me say this to you. As you can see, I'm a man. And I can only go through what I've seen, what I've done, and experiences I've been through. And growing up, I remember the names, the long list of names.
What are they?
Women, yes, it's a very long
I
list.
want to hear the names.
It's a long list of names men used to call women.
Exactly what those words that you just said. Men called them that.
Yes, and I'm not gonna agree because I'm like this. If a woman wants to have fun, let her have fun. But the names I will say were not very nice, and I'm gonna reel off a few for the viewers and for Anna. You know, there was like slut, scrubber, you know, and it goes on and on. And this is what I have to say to you, Anna. The bad names were for the women who had fun, who liked to express themselves physically. But for the men names were player. If you had plenty of women out there,
Top dog.
You're the player, yeah? You're the G. And
high-fiving, yeah?
And high-fiving, and scoring, and all types of wicked things. I said to myself, you know what? Let's have a debate tonight on this, because I think times have changed. But what's your take? I mean,
I don't think women high five. I don't think women call each other like, you know, yeah, you're a G, you're a good player. I don't think it's that at all. I think some women who may be called these names are maybe suffering from something already. And it's a shame, because I think, you know, if they are those kind of women that accept anybody, whoever, I'm assuming they're the ones that are being called this, because they're not necessarily being very picky, and maybe people are looking at them and thinking, okay, well, you know, you just let whoever in your house. But then that's the other thing. I think some people are judged far too quickly.
Yeah. What do you think, my viewers? Do you think women are judged too quickly? Do you think, you know what, times have changed? Women are allowed to express themselves. You know, it's not like back in the olden days. It's a totally different setup, totally different new generation. My viewers, if you want to get involved in the show tonight, the number to call is 07818 361 551. Once again, 07818 361 551. Just remember, we've only got an hour, so don't just sit there hesitating. You know, if you've got something to say, phone in or use the Facebook or the Twitter. Don't hesitate. An hour goes too quick.
Judge, I want to ask you something.
You can ask me anything you want.
Okay. What do you think about, okay, let's say, you know, in your younger days, maybe.
Because I'm married now, but you can still,
You know, how would you feel if you knew of a girl that was in your area and, you know, and you knew she had a reputation for having more than one partner? Would your mind think, that's not a very nice girl? Would you think those names, slut, whore, or
scrubber?
How would you feel about that?
Well,
let's say she approached you.
All right then. I'm going to be truthful because I am the judge and there's no point me telling a lie. Now, before I got married, let me say this to you. I remember growing up and I remember all my friends saying, you must get a virgin, you know, you must find a virgin. And I said, virgin? I said to myself, Anna, maybe, I don't know, but I thought there's nothing sweeter than a woman who's got experience, Anna. There's nothing greater than a woman who can express herself physically in the bed. And with my own experiences, I get to find out I wouldn't call a woman those terrible names. you slut, you scrubber, you whore. I could be here all night. The list goes on. I'm not going to do that though. I found myself thinking, you know what? There's a saying men have, yeah? And this is what I don't like. You know, they want a woman who's really good in bed and, you know, she has to be, I even like to use the word, something in the bedroom and something in the kitchen, yeah? So it seems like they want the best of both worlds. And
So you reckon men are greedy?
Pardon?
Are men greedy?
Women can be greedy too.
Women are greedy.
Women can be greedy. And to be truthful, what is greedy? What is greedy? Because I tell you what I will say is not right. I will say if you've got a group of men and they're all friends, 7 men and they're all friends, a lot of men wouldn't think too highly of that woman if she went through 7 of your friends or, you know, but times have changed, Anna. But this name, it all depends as a woman, how you want to really express yourself. Now I'm going to go back to the camera, to all my viewers out there. If you've just tuned in, we are debating. Why do women get treated differently than men when they've had a lot of partners? Why do women get treated differently than men when they've had a lot of partners? It's nearly 15 minutes of the show already. And I'll tell you something. Don't hesitate. If you got something to say, don't wait to the last minute. Call the Big Debate Show. Anna, let me tell you something. Women, they are beautiful. I love women. I do. And I love the fact that women can express themselves. But there's a lot of men out there who would really turn their backs or say, as you say, she's been with this man and that man. And that's why I say, why is it different for men? Because I want to know.
Judge, do you think that women that have do you feel that there are men out there that think of women that have had more sexual partners are not marriage material?
That's a good question. And that's what I'm going to ask the viewers. That is a brilliant question. And, you know, it is true. If you want me to be totally honest, I mean...
Well, let's say you had them 7 group of friends, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you weren't married then.
Yeah, I wasn't married then.
And, you know, and there was a girl who was very nice.
Yes.
But she'd had relationships with...
1 and 2 of them?
1 or 2, 3 of them.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 of them, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider that person... Imagine you got close to that person eventually.
Yes.
Now, would you consider her marriage material, David? Judge?
Let me say, you want my honest opinion? If a woman, my viewers, and I'm gonna, you think about this too. You think about what Anna just said. She's been with 2 or 3 of your friends. Now this is the key part, Anna. This is the key part, because unless I'm living on on Mars, men love to boast. A lot of men can't keep it to themselves. And a lot of men...
So you say men gossip more than women?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, when I was growing up, a man would say, oh my word, she killed me last night in the bed. Woo! Hi! She killed me last night. So if I've got 3 of my friends telling me, boy, Judge, my word, she's amazing. She's done things to me that is not even in the books. I have to consider it. Could I say that she could be my wife? I've never been in that situation, but I would have to really love that woman. You know, there's women out there that have had, you know, they might have been even on the game. And men, they've told their partner, I used to be a prostitute. But because of the feelings he has, and I tell you something, let me tell you something. You can't tell, and this is a man being a man tonight. I don't think you can tell if a woman has had 40 or 50 men or she's had 5 men. I used to think, oh my word, I don't want to go too raw, but I used to think the more partners she's had, you'll be able to tell inside the bedroom. But I don't think it's like that. But let's get back to tonight's topic. My viewers, if you've just tuned in, why are women treated differently than men when it comes to having a lot of partners? Get involved in tonight's show, the big debate show. The judge and Anna, my brand new guest. It's really, I'm happy you're on. You know, I like the questions that you're, you know.
I feel like I've been thrown in the deep end.
You're thrown in, and I tell you something, sometimes in life, you have to throw someone in the deep end, and you can tell if they can swim or not. And you can backstroke, butterfly, you're doing well. To all my viewers out there, just remember, the big debate show is, you know, it's all about expressing yourself, you know, it's all about expressing. You don't even have to phone in. If you don't want to phone in, use the Facebook or the Twitter page, the big debate show. Anna, let me tell you something. We have a text, and that's for you to read out. I know I'm putting you right on the spot, but I really want you to read out that text.
I'm going to read this text out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. From one of the public, it says, if you had a daughter in her late teens / early 20s who chose to have a few sexual partners, would you consider her to be just expressing herself? Would it be deemed acceptable?
Does it say who it's from?
No, it's just a number.
Thank you for texting. I don't know who it is, but you know what? I was going to leave that for a bit later on in the show. But whoever...
This is the deep end now.
This is the deep end. And I can just about swim. I'm not a good swimmer. But bring it on. For the person who just texted that in, as a man, I haven't got a daughter. But all the men out there who have daughters, I'd be lying if I didn't say that they wouldn't want their daughter's name to be out there. Yeah? I don't think there's a man alive who will say, yes, go on, my daughter. You go out, express yourself. Don't care, you'll be fine. I don't think there's a father out there, because a father relationship to a daughter is different in my eyes to a father's relationship to his son. Now, I know there's fathers out there, Anna, who would, once their son reaches 18, 19, son, go and sow your oats. But I know for a fact, the fathers are not going to say to the daughters, daughter, you can do the same. No, read the book upstairs in the bedroom.
Why is that? Why is it that the fathers would be more acceptable for their son to go out there and express themselves, but then when it comes to their daughters, they're locked up till they're married?
Well, I will say this to you live on the big debate show. It's a man thing. Yeah? It's a man thing. It's a case of men know how men think. Yeah?
Okay.
And sometimes it's to do with their own experiences, and they know how men are, you know, and it is one of those things where it's okay as long as not my daughter. I mean, that is real. I'm being real on the big debate show. What do you think, my viewers? Phone the show, 07818 361 551, or Facebook or Twitter, the big debate show. That person who sent that text, that is really true. I mean, as a father, I don't think it's tough.
I don't have a daughter, but if I did, I'd probably be just as worried as a father would be. But I would develop my daughter to be sensible, to be safe, to love herself, so that she didn't feel that she had to gain sort of validation and acceptance from a male to show that she has to do these things to be loved. So I would try and condition and develop her that way. But if she wanted to express herself when she's 28, then that's fine. But yeah, I would do the same for my sons. I would do the same for my sons. I wouldn't go out there. No. Think about yourself first, because personally, if I twisted this the other way, like I gave to you, Judge, and there was a guy out there who was having sex with a lot of people that I knew, I wouldn't like it.
You wouldn't like it?
I would not like it, no.
Would you like it, my viewers? You've heard...
Would it bother some people?
Well, you see, this is where there's a divide. This is where, even if you don't like it, Anna, men and women are different. When it comes to a father, most fathers will want their daughters the ideal way. Tell me if I'm wrong, my viewers. If you have a daughter out there, the ideal way is you study, you stay inside, you sit with me, you read the books, and when the right man comes along, the one, he marries you first. But as a father to his son, it's a case of, son, you can express yourself. Be careful. Treat a woman good. Respect them. But I wouldn't go as far to say if a son came home and he said to his father, oh my word, and it's a big man now. I ain't talking, he's in his 20s. Son, wow, I got this woman tonight. I'm sure father would say, did you now? But if it was the other way around, fathers don't want to hear what their daughter's getting up to. 07818 361 551. Come on, it's the Big Debate Show. I'm your host, the Judge, with Anna. Tonight's topic is a tricky one, but I want to hear your views. What do you think? Why do women get treated differently than men when they've had a lot of partners? Why do women... Is it the case... Is it as I see on videos now? You watch music videos and you see women dancing away and, the way how they're going on, and a lot of men like that.
Well, yeah, I've heard these phrases. Men will say, I'd tap that.
Okay.
I wouldn't marry her.
Oh.
And again, it's that sort of thinking that they'll look at something and, maybe they would take part in a sexual activity with that person, but they